and tail, hopping down your bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way. Hey guys, how you do? You good? I know I'm good, right? Look at this little bunny rabbit. He's ready to hop right into your world. Hoppy, 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 hoppy. I know it. Woo! That's right. That's right. And I even sang for you, which is not a good thing. How you guys liking my mutated ears? This is the last pair that they had in Garden of Maine, right here. And I had to buy a bunny just to get them. They're a little stunted. So how are you guys? Welcome. My name is Artist Nicole, and I own Artful Nights Maine. And for those of you guys who don't know me, that are joining me for the first time, like all these lovely scammers we got popping up, how you doing, scammers? Woo, all over. Nobody click the scammers, okay? Because they're going to steal your credit card and run. They're faster than a bunny. So nobody click those links, okay, guys? So, for those of you guys who don't know me, I'm Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I think I said I own Artful Nights Maine. I think I repeat that at least 3 times before I start. And my rules are simple. And the reason that they are simple is because art is what makes your heart happy, right? There's no right, there's no wrong. Jesus, I wish I could see a comment that wasn't a scammer. Oh, God, they line up right before I start, and they're like, oh, well. That's all right. Maybe someday these guys are going to learn how to paint. What do you guys think? Hello, Ann Dumont. How you do, girl? All right, you guys. So, hello. Oh, Karani, Imadi. Hi, Karani. You're new. I remember that beautiful name. So, you guys, yeah, my rules are simple at home. You eat, you drink, you have an incredibly fabulous time, and then that's it. All right? And if you guys don't even want to paint what I'm painting, because sometimes beautiful things happen if you don't listen to me, okay? So if that creative bug comes up and jumps right on your bunny trail, and you decide that you want to do something totally different, guess what? You let that bug take over, right? That's all right. That's all right. Hello, Twana Dooley, Ruth, Citron, Janine Colin, Melissa Mercer Jett from Attleboro, Mass. How you do? Kendra Simmons from Grovetown, Georgia. I like that. Jennifer Peterson from, oh, you're going so fast, I can't even. My name is Siri Hamasi. Oh, well, hello, Siri Hamasi. Peggy Simmons, how you do? Nancy Simflippo. It reminds me of, like, flip-flops. I love your name, Nancy. All right, you guys. So, with no further ado, let's start this Easter Bunny tonight. Because I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay? Now, this is the thing. Okay, you guys? I've had a bunch of people asking me if I provide, what do you call those things, where you trace it. No, I don't do that. And the reason I don't do that is because on this app you can get on your phone, you can trace just about anything, okay? But I feel like that's kind of a paint by number kind of thing. I want you guys to learn how to paint. So if I'm no longer there, you can go outside, grab your stuff, go out there and paint a landscape if you want to, okay? Part of the learning process. It's not about being perfect. It's about learning and just enjoying yourself, all right, and growing. And if you learn to love art, then you're just going to get better and better at it. If I give you a trace out, then you're just going to have a paint by number. You know what I'm saying? However, tonight, hello, Sonia from the Sunshine State. How you do? Hey, Julie Edelman. I look crazy. Okay, so what I am going to tell you guys to do, if you would like to grab a pencil for tonight. Go for it. Grab a pencil. All right? And what you can do is you can use that pencil to draw the bunny if you would like, okay? And I'll take you through the process. All right, you guys. Now, this is the awesome part, okay? This painting takes absolutely 2 colors. What? When have you ever heard that? 2 colors. However, this is what I'm going to tell you. This is my favorite color in the world. I make this color by using a combination of blue and green. Equal parts, shaky, shaky, shaky. All right? However, you guys pick your favorite color, okay? Maybe your favorite color is pink. Maybe it's purple. Maybe it's yellow. Maybe it's, who knows, you know, yellow gold. Go pick that color because that is going to be all of the, oh, wait a second, black. Hold on, I forgot the black. All right, I'll be right back. Never mind, you guys, I fibbed to ya. We also have black. Where's that lady that calls me a hot mess? Hello, Elizabeth Ross from Michigan. All right, so what we're going to do tonight is you guys are going to pour about a tablespoon of white. Can you see that? A lot of white. Hello, Melissa Long. Oh, I'm awesome. I like that. I love that. Thank you. So are you, honey. Thank you for joining. Okay. Hot mess. There she is. I love her. Okay. And then what you're going to do, you're going to pour that favorite color that you love. Just about a teaspoon of that favorite color. Okay. We don't need a lot of it. And then what you guys are going to do is you're going to pour about a teaspoon of white. So now we've got big pile of white. We have, thank you, Pumpkin, this is Debbie. We've got our favorite color, and then we have a clean pile of white. So that teaspoon of white is going to remain your clean white. Okay, so no touchy till I tell you to touchy. All right, and the first thing that everybody is going to do with this beautiful Easter painting, all right, their little Easter bunny. I'm going to give you guys another little poke. Jesus, did I forget my canvas too? I did. Be right back. Oh my God. Honey, I forgot my canvas. I knew I was forgetting something. I just couldn't remember what it was. Hello, Jennifer Hembry. You guys, my second show today. You guys know I've been double dipping on Sunday. All right, there we go, okay? So first thing I am going to have everybody do, okay? Whew, that was a long run upstairs, let me tell you. Give me a minute. Everybody is going to take their big old brush. I know, right, Melissa? I'm telling you. I've only been standing here for like 15 minutes. Didn't realize I didn't have a canvas. Okay? And we're going to call this brush. Oh, good Lord, I'm out of shape. We're going to call this brush Peter. Why? For Peter Cottontail. That's why. Not the other reason, you dirty minx. All right? We are going to call this brush your Peter, okay? And what we're going to do with your Peter is everybody, every time I say grab your Peter, you know what I'm talking about. You are going to double dip your Peter, okay? So one side is going to be that favorite color, and the other side is going to be white. Can you guys see this? So favorite color and white. And then what you're going to do, now we've never done this before, but I love the effect behind this beautiful bunny, is you guys are going to paint this just like this, okay? we're going to paint diagonally today. Ooh. Ah. Okay. And can you see the purple painting in the back? Oh, okay. So this is a deal, okay? And this, you're using your dirty white and your clean color, all right? Watch this. Ooh, look at that. And you're just going to keep on going until your entire canvas is painted. Can you guys see that? Now, if you guys are making, like those two colors are blending together too much, hello Susan Ross, me chomp. What I'm going to tell you is ease up on that brush, okay? You want to kiss the canvas with the brush. We don't want to beat the canvas, all right? No beating the canvas with our Peter, all right? So you're going to gently kiss that canvas with the brush. And what's going to happen is you're going to end up with this gorgeous, look at that, you guys, okay? This gorgeous background. And as you go, you're going to keep on dipping your Peter. Okay, here we go. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it on to the ba-ba. There we go. Look at that. Okay? And then you're going to come down in here and we're going to paint our bottom part of this little canvas. Not our actual bottom, because nobody wants their bottom to be funky madilly. You know what I'm saying? Once you get that paint on your body, it doesn't come off, okay? Look at that. Keep on going, right? Boom, bada, boom, bada. And you're just going to keep on going in this beautiful diagonal direction. I think this looks great on this painting, right? Makes me feel all Easter-pated. Easter-pated. I think I made that word up. I like it though. I'm gonna continue to stick that up there. All right. Thank you. You like my color, Susan. Thank you, baby. And you guys can do this too, okay? You can feel free. If there is a color that you absolutely love and you cannot find it commercially, guess what? I would always recommend that you use the same brand of paint, because you don't know, like, from one brand to another. But mix them up, mix them together, find your colors, right? Find those colors, okay? The biggest thing is with paint, what absolutely ruins it is if it gets frozen or it gets too hot, okay? So you want to make sure that you keep them in a good temperature, all right? And we're coming into the warm season. So what that means is our paint's going to take a little bit more time to dry, okay? So when you guys are all finished, your background is going to look like your version of this. Oh, hello, Susan. Look at your big fat bunny. I resemble that bunny. Okay, now, what you guys are going to do next, same thing I always tell you. You're going to paint your top, your sides, and your bottom. Why am I doing this, Nicole? Why am I painting my top, my sides, and my bottom? Well, because, right, a canvas technically doesn't stop until you get to here. And if you guys decide to hang these, and you don't paint your top, your sides, and your bottom, especially if you're a little OCD, you know what I'm talking about, then what's going to happen is you're going to curse me. So, paint that top, side, and bottom, because you're going to be like, side's not painted, I hate it, right? It's going to drive you crazy. Thank goodness I'm not like that, but, okay, so there you go. And we never paint our bottom first because you guys get a sticky bottom. And nobody likes a sticky bottom, huh? Except for me on Tuesdays. I like a sticky bottom on Tuesday. Okay, you guys? And now we're going to take your Peter. We're going to give him a bath because he's dirty. Okay. There you go. Clean him right off. And the next, hello, Kelly. How you do? All right. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is, before we can do anything to the front, we need... Susan, you got a little split bunny there. Hello, Sylvia Brine Boone. How are you doing? Say your name 10 times fast, Sylvia Brine Boone. You missed the beginning, Angela. Well, that's okay. So this is a deal, you guys, okay? If you miss the beginning, when I do it on my phone, it doesn't allow you to rewind. However, it took me a long time to figure this out. So what you can do is you can wait to the end. All we did, Sweet Pea, was paint the background. We double dipped with our favorite color in white, and we went in a diagonal direction. That's it. But these shows are always saved on either my Facebook page or my YouTube channel. Okay? It takes me a couple days to get them on the YouTube. But, so, don't worry about it. You miss it, get it later. It's okay. All right? So, there's our background. Before we can do anything else, you guys need to dry off the background, okay? So, I'm going to grab my trusty dusty hairdryer. I'm going to cheat. And I'm going to dry off my entire background. Look at that. Woo-wee! That's right. That's what I'm talking about. I know. There we go. Now, if you got... Susan, quit trying to make me laugh. All right, now, if you guys... oh, well, I lost that one. Gone. Boom. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. So if you guys want to know if it's dry or not, you got to take it and you angle it towards the light, okay? And those shiny spots will let you know if it's dry or not. Now, for me, I missed a couple of spots. I was all verklempt. I was all Easter-painted because I had to run upstairs because I forgot my canvas, okay? So the one rule is, and it's not my rule, it's just kind of a rule, is that you do want to have absolutely none of that canvas poking through. All right? You don't want to be able to see that canvas. But there we go. Okay, now I'm going to dry it off again. Here we go. Yeah, beautiful. Now I can't wait because the next time I see my ma on Easter, I'm going to be like, Ma, I'm Easter painted. Thank you, Sharon Reynolds. You are so sweet, honey. And the funny, hello, Sue Underwood. My mother is so proper, right? That's how I think I got this way. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so there we go. Our background is beautiful. Hello, Jessica Dagger. Hello, Kim Matriski from Ontario. How are you, honey? I love Canada. Okay, so there's my entire background right there. Okay, and what you guys are going to do next, now that you have that all dry, all right, I'm going to draw this out with you. Actually, I'm probably not. I'm going to use my thing because you're going to be able to see it better. But this is the place. Hello, Julia Wild Howard. How are you doing, Patricia Corbin Tittle? I like that name, Tittle. I do. Okay, so when I go to draw out the shape, I am going to use my little brush. I'm going to call my little brush the Tittle. Why? Because I like that name. Okay, but this would be the point where if you guys were going to use a pencil, this is where you would use a pencil. All right, to trace the outline. Hello, Bobby Kerner. Mwah! Okay, and make sure that the good thing about a pencil, you can erase it, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm loading up my tiny brush. This is my tittle, okay? And what I'm going to do first, now, I want you guys to recognize that this bunny is not looking at you straight on, is he? He's like this, right? Right? He's got a little crook. So we're not going to draw his head straight. We're going to draw his head tilted, okay? Just like that. So, first thing that I am going to do is, and if you guys, like I said, feel free to use a pencil. There's no prize for painting it with me, okay? So the first thing that I am going to do is I'm going to carve out the shape of his little muff mouth, all right? His little muff mouth. And that is going to be an egg shape that's on its side. Hold on one second. We're bringing it around town. And I'll show you when it's all done. All right? Looks kind of like a flying saucer or a potato. And when we're in Maine, we talk about potatoes. Because we got lots of potatoes in Rustic County. Okay, look at that. Okay? Now that is the shape of his mouth. Notice where it is on the canvas. Okay? It's not right in the middle. But that's the shape of that little bunny mouth. So what that is, you guys, is this section right here. Hello, bunny. How you do? Okay? That's this section right here. Now, you don't want to put it too high on your canvas because if you do, you're not going to have room for those ears. Okay? So I would say this bottom part of this guy starts a little bit below the halfway point. The bottom part of that tato. And the tato is tilted like this. All right? I know the bunny's cute. I know. Hello, Denise Callis from Michigan. How you doing, lady? Okay. So that's the first part of the bunny. All right? Now, the next thing you're going to do, he is wicked cute, isn't he? I know. And he's like, he's my own bunny. So I like that even better. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to have you do is you guys are going to do the top of the head. All right? So the top of the head, again, we are on a tilt because the bunny is not looking straight up. All right? You're kind of going to square off the top of that head and budachka. I don't even know if that's a word. Like Eastipated. I don't know if that's a word. But my family is Polish. I know the bruchka is a word. Okay? And that would be the top of his head right there. And you just want to make sure you kind of get that even. All right, so hold on one second and I'll show you what this looks like. Okay? Just like that. And again, notice how it's tilted. I'm holding my canvas straight for you guys. See that? Ooh. Yeah, baby. That's the top of that head right there. Okay? Ba-da-dee, ba-da-dee, ba-da-dee. That's all, folks. Hello, Joanne Baines from Texas. How are you doing, honey? Okay. Now, the next thing that I'm going to have you do, all we're doing is we're tracing out the body of this Easter bunny. So you get it on there, all right? That's the easiest way to start, okay? And what we're going to do next is right in the middle of this. Oh, I got too much paint on my brush. Right in the middle of this square. Can you guys see that? So a little bit to this side. I don't know if that's left or right because I don't know my left from my right. Okay, this is where we're going to start that first ear. And what you're going to do is you're going to bring it around town like a big old banana pointing down. Okay, just like this. All right. That's one line that you're going to make. Look at that. So I'm going to hold this straight so you guys can see. That's the top of my banana, just like that. All right, look at that banana. There's the top. And it basically looks just like a half oval. Oh, hello from Alabama. I didn't see your name. Christy McKenney, how you doing, girl? Stacy Kakara, you grew up in Presque Isle. You know Tatoes. I know. I had my first trip to Presque Isle this year, and there was Tatoes everywhere, and I picked one. Okay? Actually, I stabbed it to death. I couldn't get it off the fork. Tato fork. All right? Can you guys see that? That's the top of the ear. And then what you're going to do is we're going to come over here. All right? Right about here. And then you're going to come down and, woo, look at that. There's the bottom of that ear. Now, I put my placement a little funky, so my ear is going to go off the canvas. But that's going to be all right. We're going to be okay with that. All right? There we go. Because nothing in life is perfect, that's for sure. Certainly not me. Okay? We're going to make that ear work. So that is the bottom of the ear. Okay? And again, I'm going to straighten it up so you guys can see the placement. Just like that. All right? You're like, Nicole, he looked like a Looney Tune. He does now, but he's not gonna. All right. So that's our first ear. That's the floppy ear. That's this guy right here. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to do our other ear. Okay? And this one, here, let me pull this little white because I got a big gloop right there, and that's going to drive me crazy. Okay? So I'm going to pull it up. Now, the other ear is going to start right here. Okay? Can you see that? Right there. All right? See that little dot? That's your starting point. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring this guy up. Woo! Let me do it first, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay? We're going to bring him up here. Just like this, to the top of that canvas. Woo! Okay, can you see that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand back so you guys can see the top of that ear. Okay, blows my mind how you can do that holding onto the canvas with one hand. Oh, let me tell you about Debbie. I have a, believe it or not, I'm so hyperactive, I can't sit. So I have a hard time painting on an easel. But I've been teaching for 7 years, and I always teach in front of a crowd. And so in order to get right up to them, this is how it's done. I get right up in their mugs. Trick her out. Why, thank you, honey. Okay, that's number 1. Number two ears. Okay? And then what you guys are going to do, this side of the head, right here, can you see that little square part right there? That's where we're going to start the second part of that ear. Okay? All right, so there we go. And what you're going to do is you're going to come down and whoop. All right? Just like that. Can you guys see that? Now I'm going to straighten it out so you guys can see exactly how that should look on your easel. Hello, Allison Ewing. Hello, Melissa Mercer Jet. How you do, baby? Woohoo! Rapelka Bizwa. Hi, honey. How are you? Okay, that's number 2. All right. Simple, wimple, dimple, okay? I mean, I am telling you what, this buddy looks mighty complicated, But I am going to teach you guys some stuff tonight that is going to blow your mind. Hello, Jeanette Jeward in Colorado. Hello, Lori Sanders. How are you, my little love muffin? Okay, now, once you guys get this general shape, okay, and I'm not even worried about the dripsies at all because I know what's going to happen next, okay? So, hello, Lynn from Central Florida. How you do, honey? Okay, what you guys are going to do next, now remember, we're working on this side of the bunny where that ear is going there. And what you guys are going to do is you're going to come around and watch this. Boom, chakalaka. See that? Boom, okay? That is the first half of that bunny body. All right, it just goes straight down. Let me get that canvas so it's straight so you guys can see what's going on. Okay, that's the first half. Hello, Barbara Mills. Hello, Bella Bahundria from Chicago. How you do, girl? Victoria Morgan. How are you, Victoria? Denise Bernard Moon. Ooh, I like a good moon. Hello from Michigan, Lulu Maynard. Okay, there we go. There's the first side of that body, okay? And then for the other side of the body, hello, Deanna Degg from New Jersey. How are you, sweet pea? We're going to start right here, okay? So you guys can see where we're starting from. Look at that. Not bad at all, is it? All right. Hello, Rachel Doobie from Sabatis. How you do, girl? And what we're going to do is we're going to come down and woo, look at that. Simple dimple, just like this. Okay? Just like that. And once you guys have this all drawn out, let me tell you what. That is not your bunny, but it's going to be. Hello, Terry Jacobson from Wisconsin. How are you doing, honey? Okay, now I'm going to give you guys a second to, if you use the pencil to trace in those lines, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take your little, is it a tittle? I think it's a tittle. Take your tittle and you're going to trace over your pencil lines in white. Okay? All those. All right. Hello, Lavada. Oh, geez. I don't want to massacre your name, but hello from Oriella, Ontario. How you doing? Melissa Mercer Jet, how you doing, sweet girl? Okay. Now, once you guys get those lines in there, okay, you've got all your bunny lines, your bunny is all carved out, all right? What you're going to do first is you're going to take some white on your big pita, right? Here we go. And you're just going to simply give it that first coat. That first gentle coat of paint, just like this. Okay? So we're just going to paint it in. So and paint each part of that bunny separate. Okay? Each part of him is going to be painted separate. There you go. Oh, easy peasy pumpkin pie. Look at that. Okay, we're going to come in. Just nice long strokes, just enough to get that little paint on there. We're not going crazy. We are not painting a thicky ricky. Just a nice gentle coat of white. And we don't even care if that green pokes or whatever color you're using pokes through. We don't care. Okay? We just want to give it the foundation. Right? Wood foundation saves everything, doesn't it? All right, now I'm going to bring it around the side like this. Okay, there's his body. Look at that. Look at my Peter. Peter Cottontail. Hello, Andrea Nixnalte from Stevensville, Canada. I just got on. Can I sell what you did later? Can I sell what you did later? What's that mean? Oh, well, what you can do, honey, is you can wait till the show's over, rewind it to the beginning, and you'll be all good, okay, Terry Jacobson? You got it, girl. Hello from Oregon, Danielle Self Ekman. How are you? Lisa Williams, Peterborough, Ontario, Canada. How you doing, honey? Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take Peter. Going to take that little Peter, and you're going to come around. You're going to paint his little muffin right here. His little face. Well, I guess it's not a muff. I guess it's his face. Okay. We're going to paint that in. Going to go on up. And what I want you to do is I want you to keep each part of these bunnies separate. Even though, hello, Jessica Rose White, even though you guys are painting it all white, I want you to keep each part of this bunny separate. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're going to come down here. We're going to paint that top of his head just like that. Little bunny, bring me some chocolate. Because I like chocolate. Okay, there's the top of his head. I'm leaving that line visible. A for effort. I told him to go away. Good girl, Susan Bossy. This is what I say. If the peanut gallery wants to come in and criticize you, so you are not allowed to criticize unless you have a brush in your hand. That's how it works, girl. Okay? And then we're going to paint in this ear. We're going to give this guy the foundation that he needs. And, whoop, look at that. Ooh, yes, right. Okay, there's one ear. And then we're going to come in and paint his last ear. Look at that. Oh, Peter, you're a good little bunny. Peter Cottontail, I tell you what, I used to wait up all night long. I was going to catch that bunny no matter what. I'm like, bunny, I'm going to catch you. Okay? And when you guys are all done, your painted in product should look like this. Now, whatever you do, don't paint a thick coat of white, okay? You want just a thin coat of white. All right? We'll paint this in the replay. Okay, you got it, Diane Duquet. You're good. You're a good girl. Lynn Dragoon. Hey, thanks, honey. All right. Now, what we're going to do next, okay? This is the fun part. You're going to take Peter out of the paint water. You've got that first coat on there. You've got the first foundation. Okay? Hello from Kentucky, Donna K. White. I wonder if you're a relative. Hello, Diane Davis from Wisconsin. How you doing, sweet pea? Okay? You're going to take your Peter out of the water. All right? Dry it off. Give it the little fluff stuff just like this. I know. How many people have had to do that? Okay? Fluff her right up. Just like a fluffernutter. All right? And what you guys are going to do is you are going to, okay, come in here. Now, if you're like me, your paint should look like this, right? A little bit. Because you've been taking that green and double dipping that in there. All right? So what I'm going to have you do is, oh, good. I am so glad, honey. I'm so bad with names. So good. I'm going to have you guys take your thing, okay? And we're going to turn our Peter into a woodpecker, okay? So I want you to take your paint from that dirty part of your white, okay? Just like this. Can you guys see this? It's all raggedy, jaggedy, oobity doobity. And we're going to turn this guy into a woodpecker. Now, what does a woodpecker do? Peck, 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 peck. Okay? So that's the motion that we're going to use. Tap it a couple of times on your paint plate just to get some of that paint off. Because when you take a little bit of that paint off your pecker, what happens is it becomes more fluffy. Okay? Hello, Nancy Davidson from Poland, Maine. Now, watch this. This is where the magic is going to come through. You guys are going to start off in this body, okay? And look what I'm doing. Ooh, ooh. Pecking, pecking. Okay? I'm taking my brush, all right? And I am just allowing myself to go peckerific crazy. Okay, it feels so good. Look at this. All right, pecky, pecky, pecky. Now stay in the lines, okay? You don't want to go outside your boundaries, all right? And if it's getting too green, you add a little white on your pecker, okay? And watch this. Boom, boom. Ooh, ooh. You can even play music. Ooh, ooh. Just kidding, I'm a drummer. I do that too, okay? And you're going to peck it out just like this, okay? Now, what you kind of want is you want a little bit of marbleization in your pecker, okay? In your paint. Can you guys see that? Can you see how it's not flat? And you want a little bit of marbleization. So, grab a little bit from that middle of the green, wherever the middle of the blue or whatever color, and then you're going to pack in, grab a little white on there, pecker off on your pecker plate, and watch this. Oh yeah. Ooh, ooh. Oh, it feels so good. It kind of does, right? If you guys have been having a tricky week, this feels good, right? Peck it out. Okay? And usually when we do the pecker, now somebody asked me if they could use their Crayola paints, okay? And this is my response. Because one time I was teaching a party way far away from home, and I forgot the brushes. No, I know that is shocking, but I forgot the brushes one time in 7 years. So I had to immediately go to, now what I'm doing is I am packing a little bit of a darker green on it, okay? We're bringing this in so we have some contrast. Look at that. Ooh, just in certain places, okay? Now, if you were to come and touch this brush in my hand, right, I am barely holding it, all right? Ooh, got a limp hand, okay? So what you're going to do is very gently hold that brush and let the brush be your pecker. All right? Just whippy-dippy-doo-doo. Can you guys see that? And that just adds a little bit of contrast and a little bit of fuzz. Okay? Now I'm going to wipe off my pecker. Right now, I'm going to wipe off that big old Peter. And I'm going to take any sort of color. Now, this is the color that I had on there. All right? See, you thought I was painting with white. No, no. I'm going to take the color off that brush. Right? Fluff out my Peter. Oh, look at that. Oh, dirty hand, dirty hand. I'm going to grab a little bit of white on this. Tap, tap, tap on my plate. And watch this. I'm going to bring a little white in there. Okay, just a little bit. Straight up white. Okay, just to add some contrast and a little dimension. That's right. Give me a little dimension, everybody. Okay, depth and dimension. That's what we all going for. Okay. And I'm going to slap a little bit of white in certain places right on the top. I tell you what, I do love the Pekka technique. Okay? And when it's all finished, it should look like your version of this. Okay? Can you turn him into a cute donkey? Well, Deanna Hannah, let me tell you, I like a good donkey, just like anybody. Oh, that's funny. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. All right. Now that you guys got that peckerific technique down, yeah, peck it. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take our pita and we're going to put it in the bath water. Okay? And what I'm going to have you guys do is I'm going to have you guys grab your medium brush. All right? And on this medium brush, see, this is my tap plate. Ooh, that's even a masterpiece. Okay? So what I'm going to have you guys do is I'm going to have you take a little bit of that foundation color and you're going to mix it with some of your dirty white, and you're going to make this color one hue darker than the color that you used to peck out your original bunny. Okay? All right, so look at this. Can you guys see that? Can you see how it's one hue darker? Not too much darker, but just one hue. Okay? I do like a good donkey. You're going to take this medium brush, which we're going to call, this one. We're going to call it Russell. Russell, after Russell Stover, the chocolate bunny that came with my ears, okay? Russell. You're going to take Russell and you're going to peck him on your paint plate, just like this, to get most of that paint off the brush. Now, can you see that color that we're using? All right? And what I'm going to have you do with that is we're going to peck in right underneath his chin. Can you see how what's happening is, let me show you this up close. So right underneath his chin, we have a little shadow. See that shadow? Ooh. Okay, so that's what we're using Russell for. That's why we want it one hue darker, because we're going to come in and we're going to make a shadow underneath this chin. All right? So here we go. Here he comes. Okay, and what you guys are going to do is you're just going to gently peck in this. Don't go peckerific on this, because you want to have a little bit of control as to where that shadow goes. So this is a gentle little pecker. All right, he's not a big old, yeah, there we go. Look at that. Okay, nice gentle pecking. And you're going to peck that shadow right under his chin. How you do? Hello, Sherry Castro Pryor. How you doing? Oh, glad you like watching. Okay? And this part of the shadow over here, this part is going to be bigger than it is over here. Why? Because his head's like this. So don't look at my waddle. But if I turn my head like this, you can kind of see how the shadow... I worked hard for that waddle. Okay? Can you guys see that? So the shadow over here is going to go down a little bit further than it does on the other side. Look at that. Ooh. Okay? And there you go. Just like that. Can you guys see that? All right. You're getting it. You are getting it. Thank you, Kathy. I'm so glad, Pumpkin. Now, what you guys are going to do next, okay, is you are going to take the same color that we used for the shadow, and you're going to come in And here we go. Look at this. You guys are going to get peckerific all around his little bunny cheeks. Okay? Just like this. We're going to go pecky, pecky, pecky. Pecky, pecky, pecky. Okay? Just like this all around his little bunny cheeks. Okay? There's one cheek. Now, if that's too dark for you, you can lighten up that shadow color just like this and add a little white on top. Okay? Look at this. Ooh. Not too much white though. Alright? Just a little bit. And we're going to bring that all the way around town. Okay? Pecky, pecky, pecky. Right up here. Right on that line between the face and the mug and the head. Okay? Look at that. Boom. Alright? And you're going to stop right there. Look at that. Oh yeah, little bunny. Okay? And we're going to do the same thing on his other cheek. Okay? You're going to come in and we're going to get all peckerific on this cheek. Okay? Ooh, fuzzy wuzzy. Fuzzy wuzzy was a little bunny. Alright? And the only thing that you are going to leave is this section right in the middle. Okay? So right there. Right in the middle of his little twiddle. Okay? Ooh, baby. Just like that. Okay? Right there. Alright? Look at that. Did you go down about 1 inch on the left? 1 inch on the left. Huh. I don't know what that means. But what I did do, honey, was I'm dyslexic, so left and right. What colors am I using? Okay. So, honey, for this painting, you're going to need your favorite background color. This is mine, okay? You're going to need white, and you're going to need a tiny little doodle of black. Very easy. So you pick your favorite background color. You need white and a tiny bit of black, okay? If I do the background in purple, should my shadowing on the... Yes. So whatever color that you guys choose for the background, that is the shadowing that you want to use on your bunny. Now, do you have to do that? Absolutely not. If you want to bring some more colors into your rabbit, sweetie, you go for it. It's your world, okay? But this is if you want to do like a monochrome rabbit like I did, or bichrome, or whatever the heck it's called, 2 colors, all right? But if you want to give your rabbit some pink, give it some pink. It's your world. Okay. Now, what I'm going to have you guys do next, okay? You're going to take this. You are going to take your little brush. Make sure there's absolutely nothing on it, okay? You want 0 on this brush. No color whatsoever. All right? And you're going to dry it off. Fluff it up, okay? You can use your big pita to do this, or you can use your medium brush. It's up to you. Medium brush is going to give you a little more control. You know what I'm saying? Now, what I'm going to do next is I am going to take just white. Just white, okay? So if you guys need to dive into your clean white, dive into that clean white. You're going to... okay, so you're going to load up that medium brush, tap, tap, tap on your plate, and here we go, you guys. All right, right here, you're going to come in, and here we go. We're going to go all the way around this time. All right, you're going to go right up to that green line, and you're going to bring just a peck of white all the way around, down to the bottom of your chin, down to this part. Okay, and you're gonna peck her out. Here we go. Do. Just like this. Look at that. That's right. Ooh, I'm pecking. Ooh, I'm pecking. And it feels so good. Okay, and what this is gonna do is this is gonna cause that front of your rabbit's face to come out at you, just like this. Okay? That's going to allow the front of that rabbit's face to be a 3D effect. Now let me show you what I'm talking about. Hold on 1 second. When I'm done pecking, I will. Okay? Boom. Boom. Oh yeah, right up here. Right up here. Woo. Okay, you can make those noises if you want to. Okay, now I've pecked in this entire center. Okay? Now I'm going to show you something. The reason why we do that is because when you look at your rabbit, can you see how the front of his face comes out at you? Ooh, I'm going to bite your nose. Okay? And the reason why is because this part is so light that it kind of, what's the word? Yeah, I can't remember what I was going to say. But you see what I'm talking about. Okay? There you go. That's why we did that. All right? Now, if you are feeling like this part of your rabbit is a little too dark, okay? His cheeks, this is where you have an opportunity to take your brush, okay? Get most of that paint off, and you can just add a little bit of white on these edges. Okay? A little bit of white on these edges. Just like this, on the outer edges of his cheeks. Because you want to keep that contrast right there. So on the outer edge of these cheeks, you're going to tap in a little bit of white, just like this. Alright? He's going to be all nice and fluffinated. Woo! Fluffinated cottontail right there. Okay? You see what that does? Yes, baby. Just like that. Alright? And now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my brush, same brush, now that I am totally peckerific, right? I'm the expert pecker. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to peck in the top of his head. Okay? Just like this. Ooh, ooh. Okay, the whole top of that head. All right, can you guys see that? I've started. Now, am I using just white? It gives it depth. Thank you, honey. That was the, oh no. Oh, McKenna, honey, did you break yourself again? I'm telling you what, you poor Hembries. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come right across that line. We want a little bit of a line, but not too much, okay? And we're pecking in this whole head. We're giving it a little bit of that contrast, okay? There we go. All right, there you go. Hoochie, hoochie, boochie, boochie. Now we got a fuzzy wuzzy wabbit. All right. Okay, here we go. I'm going to come across here a little bit over there. Take a tiny bit of white and make it more fluffy and blend it into the cheek so it's not so See that? Look at that. Ooh, there we go. Nice. Okay? And there you go. Mr. Rabbit's looking pretty darn good so far, isn't he? Yes, he is. Okay? Now, what you guys are going to do next, okay? You're going to take this brush. Who said this? Is this Miss Hembry? Oh, yeah. Jen. Oh, you don't know this yet, honey. But I have, Jennifer Hembry, I have a YouTube channel now, sweet bug, that you can go on your smart TV, go to the YouTube channel, type in Artful Nights Maine, and all these tutorials are going to be on my YouTube channel forever and ever. Okay? So don't worry. You can never miss it because it's always somewhere. I keep it on my page for a week. I put it on my YouTube. You can have them forever. Okay? So now we've got all this. Oh, you little bunny honey. Okay. So the next thing that I am going to have you guys do is everybody's going to take their little Peter out of the water. Okay? Peter, you've been resting in that bath for a long time. I think you got wrinkles. Dry them off so you don't get the dripsies. Okay? Nobody likes the dripsies. And what you're going to do is you're going to grab some of your clean white on your Peter. Peter cottontail, just like this. I don't know. It seems like my Peter's got devil horns. I don't know what happened to this brush. Okay? And what you guys are going to do with this is you're going to take it and very carefully, you're going to smooth it out. Okay? Just like this. You're going to grab that white, boom, and you're only doing the top half of that ear. Just like this. Okay? We're going in a banana. Woo-woo! Okay? See that? So I'm painting in the top half of the ear over there. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Look at this. Boom. 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 Okay? Look at that. There we go. There's the top half of that ear. Ooh, baby, baby. That's right. Okay? There's the top half of that ear and the top half of that ear. All right? It's just a straight paintbrush. I gotta do something with this devil brush. Look at this guy. What do you think? You think it's time for the trash compactor or what? You served me well. Okay. Now, what you guys are going to do next is you're going to grab your medium brush, okay? Grab that medium brush. And what I'm going to have you guys do is you're going to take that color, same color that we used underneath his chin, so that medium color that you guys use for underneath his chin, you're going to grab that, and one side of your brush is going to be that color, and then the other side of your brush is going to be white. So we have that medium color that we used before under his wattle, and this is white, okay? And what you guys are going to do is about halfway up the ear, you are going to bring in this color, okay? Just like this. Woo! All right? Shwumbada, shwumbada. There we go. Okay, make sure you got enough on there. And the reason why we're double dipping is because you guys want to make sure that you've got those nice striations in that ear. Okay? Look at that. Now that's some striations right there. Okay, we're going to bring it down here. Boom. Boom. Look at that. Oh. Yeah. All right, can you guys see that? So what that does is that allows that ear, by double dipping, we're bringing in some lights and darks into that ear. Okay, how you like that? All right. Now on our other ear, we're going to be doing the same thing. We're going to grab that wattle color. So we're going to double dip, wattle, okay, wattle color and white. So wattle color and white. And what you guys are going to do over here is we're going to go like this. Woo. Okay, can you guys see that? And then you're going to go, ooh, going to leave a tiny bit of white. Just like that. All right, can you guys see that? And then we're double dipping so that we can get both of those colors in that ear. Okay, if your watercolor got to get a little white, then grab some of that full on. There we go. And paint it down like this. Ooh, baby, baby. Okay. Yeah, look at that. And there's your other ear. All right, look at that. Nice, isn't it, everybody? I know you like your bunny. Okay, you guys. Gonna have a shriveled something. Hello, Diane Sawtelle. How you doing? Oh, baby. Peckerific. Susan Burville. How you doing, sweet bug? Okay, Allison Ewing, Amy Ladd. I love you too, Pumpkin. Gonna have a shriveled Peter. Oh, April. Lisa doesn't have devil horns. Okay, and when you guys get to this point, you have successfully made it to halftime. Wow! Okay, you guys, hello from below Puerto Rico. Kenny Torres, how are you, honey? You guys can go make your bladder gladder. I'm going to give you a 4-minute halftime. Go fill up your wine glass if you need to. Stretch your bones. Grab a Scooby snack. And I will see you guys in 4 minutes, okay? All right, 4 minutes. I'll move that so you can see the full-on Peter Rabbit. There you go. Okay. making sure I gave you guys enough time. All right. How you do? Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar, right? Anybody that's from Mexico or down there, okay? The Mexican volcano rabbit. He's got these short little ears. That's what I feel like right now. Jeez, I'm Russell Stover. Okay, you guys. So, as you know, all right, the thing that makes my heart incredibly happy, I did a thing this week. And for those of you guys that know me, okay, I am so bad with technology. But this week I did two things, and I was so proud of myself. First thing I did was I brought my event button back on my Facebook page. So now you guys can click the top of that Facebook page, okay? And you can see all the upcoming events, which is pretty exciting. And the other thing I did was I created a Facebook group. And what that group is, all right, you guys are probably going to get an invite. If you haven't gotten an invite, just join it. And what that group is, it's for all the people that paint with me, okay? You guys can go on that group. It's Artful Nights Maine group, I think is what it's called. And basically, if you go to the Facebook page, you hit the group button, there's the group, okay? You'll see my little emoji mug. And you guys can put all of your artwork on there. Because you know me, my favorite thing in the world is to receive the paintings from you. Because I wake up the next day, I'm like, and I post all of your paintings, okay? And I put them all up there for you guys to see because it makes my heart happy. So don't forget to send me your paintings, which you can send them to my message on Facebook. You message it and you send it to my Artful Nights Maine Facebook page, or you guys can email me your pictures through artfulnightsmaine@gmail.com. But now you have a third option, and the third option is go directly to Facebook group and you can post your picture. But if you do post it, make sure you put your name and where you're from. And that way, you guys, like, I love being the go-between. But that way, you guys can connect with one another. You know what I mean? I mean, like, you're a big family. So you can connect with one another, okay? So now you have 3 options for your pictures. It's a group that's open to the public. And you can go right on. If you want to join, you just hit join the group. Okay? So there's that option. I know. That way you can make connections. And next week, next Sunday. Oh, actually, okay. So this is the deal. Next Sunday is actually Easter. So what I decided to do, how do we put our paintings? How do we put our paintings? Oh, you can still send them to me, okay? Karamai? You can still send them to me, honey. And I will post them right on my Facebook page, just like I always have. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to share them to the group. So, but if you want to, skip me and you want to put it on there yourself, you can do that too, okay? Just join the group. Next week is Easter Sunday. So I figured, I know, right, Michelle? You know how difficult that is for me, honey. I was like, yeah! I'm so proud. It's Easter Sunday. So rather than doing a Facebook Live on Easter Sunday, because I know you guys are probably going to be with family, I'm going to be with family, what I did was I moved our Facebook Live to Saturday night. So we are doing a special Easter event on Saturday night, Facebook Live, the night before Easter. And here you go, guys. Here he is, Easter Kitty. Meow, meow. How cute is that little bunkin? Okay? So grab your family, grab your kids. There you go. Look at that. Paint Easter Kitty with me next Saturday. All right? Okay, so no Facebook Live next Sunday because it's Easter. All right. I know, he's wicked cute, huh? And this is one you guys can do with your kids. You know what I mean? It's kind of like It's a little tricky, but if you and your kids do it together, it's going to be awesome. And you can put it right above your table before Easter dinner. What time? Same time, you guys, okay? I always keep them all 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that way, you never have to wonder what time. All right? So next Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are doing Easter Kitty. All right? A special one for you guys to do with your family if you guys are together and your kiddos. Okay? Now, who's ready to finish our bunny? I know I am. Okay, so here we are. We've got the basic outline of this bunny, okay? What we're going to do next is you guys are going to make this guy fluffy. And what it is going to take is it is going to take a lot of fluffy duffing, okay? So you guys grab your little brush, and what I'm going to have you do is you are going to load it up, make sure it's nice and pointed. Here we go, hold on. Okay, we're going to put it in our paint water, and we are going to squeeze it out. So it's the Tittle. It's the Tittle. I love that name. I'm sorry, Miss Tittle, but I love your name. You inspired me tonight. Look at these little suckers. That's Frida. Okay, so everybody's going to grab their Tittle, and you guys are going to squeeze it out so it's nice and pointed on the end. And this is what we're going to do. To make this guy the fluffy duffy doo-doo, okay? See this all here? All the way around, all underneath his chinny chin chin and all the way down there. You guys are going to have to bring that in by hand, all right? So what I'm going to have you guys do, grab your Tittle, grab some clean white, and all along these edges, okay? You're going to take this, and you're just going to come in, and you can make this guy as fluffy or as not fluffy as you want to. You're going to take those strokes, okay? None of those strokes are going to be even. Here's a close-up, all right? And you're just going to manually, now, very light touch, because if you push it really hard, you guys are going to get this really hairy bunny. We don't want that, okay? We want these nice, awkward, weird little puffers coming out. Can you see what I'm doing with my hand? I'm just wiggling it in all different directions, okay? All along the edge line of my bunny, all right? So you're going to come in, what-a-do-do, what-a-do-do. Now this is a little bit easier for me because you guys should see my hair in the morning. Okay, I look like this bunny, all right? But you are going to fluff him up all the way around the edge, just like this. And all you're doing is you're taking those hands, you're taking your hand, you're taking your little twiddle, and you're just wiggling him around, okay? Look at that. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bunny, wasn't he? Okay? Now, you can make your little Fuzzy Wuzzies longer. You can make them shorter. You can make them curlier, okay? Or you can leave them out. It's your special world. All right? But that's what we're going to do. And we're going to do it on this side. Now that I've finished this side, we're going to do it on this side. And all I'm doing is just giving it the wiggle. Okay, taking that little brush, giving it the little wiggle worm. Going in all different directions. Wiggle, wiggle, boop, boop. Okay, look at this. Woo! Now, if you need inspiration, okay, think of your favorite friend that is going bald. And you know how they have those little spriggies pointing out? I'm telling you, I give you that visual, automatically somebody pops right in your head, don't they? You know who I'm talking about. Okay, and think about those little sprigadoos that come off their head. You're going to go all the way around, start on this side, whoop, whoop, okay? And you can't do this wrong. There's no way to do this wrong, all right? If you want your bunny to have straight hairs, you do it, okay? If you want your bunny to have curly hairs like I do, you do it. Or if you want your bunny to have no hairs, you do it, okay? It's your bunny. All right? You can go in a second time. You can fill in any holes in a different direction. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Now we got the fuzzy rabbit. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bunny, wasn't he? Okay? And now that I have that done, I'm going to move on to this part of my bunny. I'm going to start right up here by his ear. And I'm just going to work my way down with these little fuzzers. Easter painted. Get Easter painted. Okay. There we go. All right, working it out. Now, if your fuzzer is getting too thick, so your little hairs are getting too thick, all you gotta do is you're going... Sherry Lynn Oswald, you calling out your husband? He got the... Oh, I love it. Okay. Honey, come here. I need some inspiration. Bring that shiny bald head over. Ooh. You're killing me. You're killing me. All right. So if you're starting to get a little oh, you got me, Sherry. Okay. Go all the way around. There we go. Bring out those fuzzes. Woo, look. Now I'm getting fuzzerific. Look at that. Woo. He's getting all excited. Okay, you're going to go all the way around that face. Ring around the rosy. Just pulling out those crazy hairs. Just like that. That's what I'm talking about. All different directions now. And then you... Oh my gosh, you're killing me. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to go underneath his chin. Okay? So, you're going to be able to see these because we're using straight up white. And you're going to go underneath that chin and bring those fuzzies right into that shadow line. Okay? There we go. Don't forget his chinny chin chin. Oh, Sherry. Okay. Honey, pose for me, would ya? And he comes in because he thinks that you're thinking he's a stud. And he's like, And actually, Sherry, you're being naughty. Okay? Pull in those little fuzzies under his chin, just like this. And then we're going to go all the way around. Fuzz-a-doo-boo. Start on the other side. And as I said, the lighter you push, the easier those fuzzies are going to be to make, okay? Wiggle, wiggle, woo. Give you a nice fuzzy bunny. Everybody likes a fuzzy bunny. Woo! Yes, sirree. Okay? Look at that. You can even cross some of those fuzzies. Why? Because that's what would happen to the fuzzy bunny in the real world. Look at him. Yes, yeah. Bring him all around. Whoa. There you go. Now, obviously, I exaggerated my fuzzies a little bit, But I couldn't help it because Sherry got me laughing so much. Okay? But there you go, guys. Beautiful. Why, thank you, Karamia, or Maramia. Thank you so much, honey. Okay, there we go. Now we got those fuzzies in, just like that. All right? Now, what I'm going to have you do is, you guys, she is naughty, are going to go on the top of his ears, okay? This section right here, just the top of those ears, and you're going to fuzz up the top of the ears, okay? So starting right there, all right, we're going to work our way up to the top of those ears. Fuzz them up all the way up. Look at that. Woo! Nice. Fuzzy wuzzy ear. Okay? See that? We're fuzzing up the top of the ear. Why'd the bald man put the Easter bunny? Why'd the bald man put the Easter bunny on his head? Oh, so he can get the fuzzies. You guys gotta quit. I'm having a hard time painting. Oh, it's all funny games till you make me pee myself. Okay, there we go. So we're adding those little fuzzy bumpkins right here. Okay. And then you're going to stop right about there. Okay, so you're not doing the whole ear. You're just going to stop right to that point. All right. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to come in here. We're going to fuzz up our other ear. Can you guys see this? Starting down here. Why the fuzzy man put the Easter bunny on his head? Okay. Bringing those little fuzzy dupes right on top of this ear. And again, you're just wiggling that brush. You're not thinking, you're not criticizing yourself, and you're not taking a ton of time. Because if you take a ton of time, your fuzzies are going to be too perfect, aren't they? Yes, they are. Okay, so wiggle out the fuzzies on top of both ears, just like that. And then, what you guys are going to do, once you get this guy, he's fuzzerific all around, okay? What I'm going to have you do to blend these fuzzies into the rabbit is you guys are going to take your medium brush, okay? Now, if you just did little short fuzzies, you don't need to do this part, okay? But if you did not, take a little bit of white on that medium brush, okay? Pure white on your medium brush. You're going to tap, tap, tap and get most of that paint off the brush, okay? So most of the paint off the brush. And very gently, you're going to tap around the outside of that bunny, just like this. And you're going to blend in those little fuzzies, okay? Can you see what I just did? Whoops, which side was it? Oh, this side. Okay, so I'm taking a little bit of white on my medium brush. I'm tapping it on my plate to get most of the paint off. And I'm just going to add a little bit of that fuzzy white around the edges to blend in those fuzzies. Okay, can you see that? So now we're blending in those little fuzzies we made. Okay, so just a little bit, not a lot. We're going to go in on the other side, do the same thing. We're tapping in a tiny bit of white in the bottom of those fuzzies. Okay, just like that. Boom. We're blending in those. All right. And you guys are going to do the same method. Okay. You don't want that paint to be gloopy. If it's gloopy, then you guys are really going to struggle to get that fuzzy effect. Okay. So tap most of the paint off in it. He waned. Go all the way around, okay? Just like this. Okay, blend those little fuzzies into the edge of that bunny. There you go. Tap just a little bit of white. Okay, load that brush. Tap, tap, tap. There we go. Okay, little bit of fuzzes. And what this does is this fuzzes up your fuzz. Okay, and blends it right in. Can you see that? There you go. There's that fuzzy bunny that you were looking for. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same thing on top of his other ear. Take a little bit of that. Tap, 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 tap along his fuzz. Just like this. Here we go. Along his fuzz. Boom. All right. There you go, guys. Now his fuzz is blended in. Okay. Now, the next thing that I am going to have you guys do is you're all going to grab your little tittle. Take it out of the bath water, okay? And you're going to clean it off. Clean it off. Dry it off so you get this nice fine point. You guys are loving this tonight, aren't you? Fuzzy wuzzy, fuzzy wuzzy. Making it fuzzy. Okay, you got a nice fine point on it. And what you're going to do is you're going to grab a tiny bit of white on the end. Just a tiny bit, not a lot. Okay, just about that much. Okay, can you guys see that? And you're going to come into the bottom of his ear. Woo, choo. And you're going to bring in a little hair that shoots into the corner of that ear. And again, you think of that bulb, man, and those little sprigs, okay? Boom, 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 boom. All right, there you go. See that? So I just shot a little bit of hair into his inner ear, and all I did was I put white on my brush, okay? And watch this. Pachoom, 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 pachoom. All right? Just like when you do grass. Same thing. Okay? You bring a little bit of that bunny hair in there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go along the top of this transition line. See that transition line where it's green to white? Okay, watch this. Boom, boom. You're going to work a little bit of hair all along there. Look at this. Look. Woo. Not a lot, but you're going to work a little hair in your hair. Okay? Have that hair popping through the ear. Just like that. All right, load up your brush. You need a little more. This works really well if you have loose white, okay? If your white is a little sticky, you're probably going to have a little bit of trouble with this. All right, but we're just bringing a little bit of hair into our hare's ears. Look at that. Can you guys see that? There we go. Just like that. And then, same thing. You're going to do the same thing on the bottom of that ear. So see this right down here? You're going to bring a little hair under there. I do declare my hair has hair coming out of his ears. Okay, there we go. And all we're doing, this is how we're going to fuzz up his little bunny ears. Make them look more realistic. Okay, look at that. And when your ear is all, looks like this, it is all finished. Look at that. We got our first bunny ear. Okay. There we go. All right. Now, on the other side, all right, we got to do a little bit on this ear. But we're not going to fuzz it down there. We're just going to fuzz it along this transition line, okay? So, can you see the top of that? There we go. All right. So you guys are just going to add a little fuzzy wuzzy doop right up here. Coming inside that ear. Going all the way up. All the way to the all the way to the top of that ear. Okay. Just a little bit. Just to give him a little fuzzy something. All right. And if you wanna, you can add a few fuzzes right here. Right at the base of that ear. Coming up. Okay? Not a lot. That ear doesn't need as much work as the other one. Because on this ear, you can kind of see a little, okay? See that? Beautiful, you guys. Oh, your bun is coming together. Okay. Now, here comes the fun part. Well, no, this isn't the fun part, but here comes one part. The last thing you guys are going to do with hair, okay, is you're going to see this side of his head right below his ear right here. What you guys are going to do is, I think I need some fresh white because my white is starting to get a little sticky. So I'm going to grab some fresh white, just a little bit. Wipe off my little tittle. Tittle, tittle. Diddle, diddle, diddle. Okay? And you guys are going to come up right at the top of his head and give him a few hairs shooting out right below that ear. Okay, look at that. There's some up there. I do declare, this bunny's got lots of hair. Okay, you're going to do it on that side. And then we're going to come over here. And we're going to do a few over here. Grab some nice loose white so you don't get those little streakies. And if your white is stiff and you don't have access to it, just add a little tiny bit of water to it and loosen it up. Okay? You guys see that? Yeah, that's the kind of bunny I'm talking about. Okay. Now, this is where this bunny is going to start to come together, okay? What you guys are going to do. Now, this is a part where you would probably, if you wanted to use your pencil, you could, thank you, honey. If you want to use your pencil, this would be a good place to use your pencil, okay? What you're going to do, you're going to either use your pencil, or if you want to go straight on with this guy, you're going to grab your original color. So the darkest color that you have, the one that we've added nothing to, okay? This is my straight up teal. And what you're going to do in a tilted direction, okay, is we are going to bring in this face, all right? And we're going to start by tapping these lines, or you're going to start by drawing these lines with a pencil, okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these lines with my little brush, okay? Now remember, again, his face is like this. So when we do this little mouth part, we're going to tilt it just a little bit, okay? So here we go. We start out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap in just a V. Okay, we start out with just a V. The letter V for victory. Victoria. Vavoom. Okay? There it is. Just a letter V. Okay? And like I said, if you guys want to use your pencil to do this, use your pencil. That's okay. Okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to go straight down, just like this. Now what do we have? We have the letter Y, but it's tilted. So let me make sure that I have this bunny absolutely straight for you so you guys can see the letter Y. Okay? There you go. Now, what we're going to do off in that Y is you guys are going to go doot, 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 and doot, 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 doot. Okay? Just like this. You're going to tilt this down on both sides. Okay? Look at that. Just like that. All right. Looks like the letter Y on a hill. Good observation, Christine McKinney. You got it, girl. Now, while that's still wet, so if you guys did this with pencil, okay, you're going to take your little brush, you're going to tap it out with that full-on color, just like I did. That's what you're going to do next. If you guys did it what do you call that, with your brush, okay, you're going to follow along. But I got to do this kind of quick because I need my thing to be wet. So I'm going to take my medium brush. I'm going to grab a little white on my medium brush. Tap, tap, tap on my plate, just like we did when we were fuzzing, okay? Not that much. Jeez, I got a little tapperific, okay? So I'm going to tap some of that white off my brush. And I'm going to come in while this is still wet. Look. Well, there we go. And I'm going to put some white over that wet paint. And look what happens. Can you see that? You may have to add a little bit of color if your paint dried too much because you were talking. Which is what I did. Okay? So grab a tiny bit of color on that brush. Tiny bit. Okay? And you're going to come in between the nose. And look at that. You're going to tap in. You're going to pull that color from the nose. Okay? Can you guys see that? There you go. And then what you're going to do, same thing on the outside of that nose. Okay? Tap in a little color like this. Okay? Very gentle tapping. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Boom, 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 boom. And don't be afraid to tap over those lines a little bit. Okay? Because we don't want that full-on color. All right? So look at that. Now that is too dark. But that's okay. Because you know what I'm going to do next? I'm going to come in with my tapper. And it looks like a martini glass. You got it, guys. Exactly. Nice. I never thought of that. I'm going to come in with just a little white on my brush. And watch this, okay? I'm going to go over it with white and blend those colors around. Look at that. Boom. And there is his face. See that? Okay, same on the other side. I'm going to come in, tap a little white because we don't want it too dark or else he'll look funny. Okay. Boom. Tap a little white on top. All right. Try not to lose my martini glass. I love that analogy. Whoever came up with that, I'm going to say hello to you later. Okay? Now, if you lost part of the nose like I did, all you have to do is grab that brush and bring it back. Okay? Grab that little brush and bring it back, just like this. Okay? Can you see that? We fuzzed it right up. And you're basically pulling that color in, okay? And you're rounding it out just like this. It's a little darker the closer you get to your martini glass. Okay, there we go. And look at that. Can you guys see that? All right. Oh my goodness, oh my soul. You guys are doing a whole painting using a pecker. And I am so proud of you. Look at that. Okay? Now, what you can do is, if you guys feel like it's not coming out the way you want, what you can do is wipe off your little brush. Okay? Wipe off your medium brush. Come in with white at any point, and you can shape this up just like this. All right? And all you do is very gently bring in some white. Okay? Just like that. Very gently bring in some white. Nice, gentle touches on this one, okay? There you go. Look. And there's his mouth. Beautiful. Okay, now, what you have to do next, we've got the top of his mouth, but we still have this part of his mouth. Can you guys see that? Oh, yeah, this little dimple, dimple, dimple. All right? So what you're going to do next, you're going to take that color that you use for your background, grab a tiny bit of that on your brush. Okay, that's my full-on color. I'm going to take a little bit of white on my brush. So I've got my full-on and my white on the tip. I'm going to tap, tap, tap on my plate, because you don't want this little thing on his mouth to be the full-on color. You want it to have a tiny bit of white. So right below, you're going to come in and you're going to tap in. Look at this. Okay? Tap in a little Fu Manchu. Okay? I don't even know if that's what it's called. And grab a little bit of that lighter color, and you're going to bring it down on the underside of his mouth, okay? So we've got this, and we've got a little bit of this, and I lost a little bit of my Fu Manchu, so I'll bring that right back. Okay, look at that. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Fu Manchu. Grab a little bit of that there. And there you go, guys. Look at that. What do you think? Oh, he's getting cunning. He is. He's a cunning little rabbit. If you lost any of that martini line, just come in and gently peck it in. Look at that. Okay, and if you feel like your martini line is too dark for you, all you gotta do is take your little pecker brush, tap it on your, what do you call that, paper towel, so it's got a tiny bit of moisture on it, and watch this, you can go right over it, boom, 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 with a nice gentle peck, okay, right over it with a little bit of moisture, and what that does is that fuzzes up that line. Okay, see that? Fuzzes it up a little. How does that look, you guys? How are those coming out? And again, this is a delicate process. Okay, if you want it a little smaller, you just bring in a little white in there. All right, you fuzz that little sucker up till it looks like a stick person upside down, okay? All right. Yes, it does. Okay, you fuzz that up till that mouth looks exactly the way you want it. And that's it up close. And this is it from afar. Okay? Pretty cool. Isn't it? I know. How is it that bunny looks so good? And again, if it's too dark for you, another thing you can do is you can take your brush, put a tiny bit of white on that brush, and just go right over it with a tiny bit of white. Nice, gentle pecks, okay? Gentle pecks. Look at this, okay? If I put a tiny bit of white on there, it blends it right in. Look. Woo! Gosh, he's a cute little bunny. Isn't he? Yes, he is. I tell you what. He's a cutest little bunny. Okay? Now, that's all we do for that mouth. That's it. That simple. All right? Next thing you guys are going to do is you're going to grab your little tittle. Take it out of the water. Tittle, tittle. It's time for a riddle. Okay, you're going to dip it in some loose white. And he can't see yet. I know it's because we haven't done his eyes, Peggy. You guys are going to come on right in here, right in this part in his cheek. And you're going to go, woo! You're going to give him the whisker. Okay? Give him the whisker. There's one. Here's two. Okay, make sure that that white is nice and loose so we can get a good whisker. All right, look at that. Ooh, there you go, Mr. Bunny. See that? And maybe I'll add another one in here. Why? Because I feel like it. All right, there's the whiskers for one side. And then we're going to come in and we're going to give the whiskers on the other. Woo! Here's the other whisk. There's one. There's two. All right, and this side I'm only going to give him three. Why? Because I feel like it. Okay, can you see those whiskers? Yeah, you see those whiskers. Good job. Okay, now, I was good to you guys, and I saved the hardest for last. The most difficult part of this bunny is getting the placement of the eyes, okay? So this is where even I, as a professional, am going to use a pencil. Because when I did the original eyes, I literally had to do them at least probably 5 to 6 times to get them right, okay? So, what I am going to have you guys do, I want you to look really close, okay? Now, this is it straight on, okay? And if you notice, each eye is about a 1/2 inch from each side. But rather than doing them straight across, you're going to do them this way, right? Okay, and let me get this on the camera correctly. So, if I have this bunny is straight on, the eyes are going to go this way, okay? And each eye is going to be a 1/2 inch from the side of his head, okay? So, what I'm going to have you do is right here, okay? Put your pencil like this and line it up with your nose. You see how your nose is crooked? You're going to go about 1 inch above his head, all right? Just like this. And then, so now we know the angle that those eyes have to go at. So what you're going to do is you're going to put a little dot right here, okay? Re-angle, and then one right here, okay? And you know that that is going to be the starting point for those eyes, each eye. All right, so let me show you. The eyes are a letter D. Okay? Each eye is the letter D. So that dot is at the bottom of that letter D. Okay? So there's one eye, letter D. Okay? Now I'm going to come in. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to draw my letter D going in the opposite direction. Okay? There's my D in the opposite direction. All right? And then I'm going to stand back and I'm going to say, does that look right? Kind of, sort of. So we're going to bring them down and make sure that they are correct. Okay? I'm going to make my D's a little bigger. All right, I saved the best for last, you guys. Okay? And now I know that my eyes are in the right place. Okay? And that's trial and error, you guys. Okay? But just know that those eyes are the letter D. All right? And you want to get them so that they are, yes, right, little bunny. All right? Okay. Easy peasy pumpkin pie. You guys have got this. All right? You're going to grab that little brush, okay? Everybody's going to grab that little brush. And you guys are going to grab some black on your little brush. Okay? And you're going to paint in his little bunny eyes. Just like this. Paint in your letter D's. Whoop. Okay. There's one. And whoop. There's two. Okay. They look like little discs. Little discs D's. All right? Boom, chakalaka. Okay? Can you guys see that? Now, I've got my D's painted in. All right? You want to make sure they're the same exact size. All right? So I'm going to get this one a tiny bit bigger. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off my little brush, okay? Clean off that little itty bitty brush. I'm going to double dip my little brush so that I have that full on color. Actually, you know what? Before you do this, make sure you dry off those eyes. All right, can you see how I'm giving you the stink eye? So I'm going to dry off my eyes. Because we don't want that black to pull in anywhere we don't want it. Okay? No siree. No siree, Bob. Okay? So we're going to dry off those eyes. You guys are going to grab a little bit of that full-on color on your brush. One side is going to be the full-on color. The other side is going to be white. okay? And this is the thing, you guys, all right? You have worked so hard on this bunny. So do not rush this part. If your eyes are looking funky, they don't look perfect, take your time and make sure that those eyes are everything that you need them to be, okay? So don't rush it. Keep going. Take your time. Keep working on them. But I'll show you how to finish them up, okay? So I've got that color, that dark color, and a little bit of white. All right? And what I'm going to do is on the inside of that eye, look at this, on this side, I'm going to bring in a little of this color. Okay? Just like this, a little bit of that green color. And I'm going to swoop it down. Can you guys see that? Okay, a little bit of that green color. I'm going to swoop it down on that side. And then I'm going to bring in my green color on this side. Swoop-a-doop, swoop-a-doop. Okay, swoop it down. If you need to take off a little of that eye, this is where you do it. Okay. Boom, just like that. All right, so there we go. On both eyes. Look at that. All right, I look like I went a little overzealous on this one, so I'm going to bring a little bit of that black back. Broop. Broop. If you make sound effects, your painting will come out better, just so you know. Okay? There you go. There, look at that. See that? And then what you're going to do, once you've got that green in there, you're going to take this little guy and you're going to make that tip smaller than you ever have before. Okay, so squeeze out that tittle. Squeeze out your tittle. I can tell you guys are all concentrating because you're not commenting. Okay, so we got a tiny little tittle right there. You're going to grab a little bit of that loose white on your tittle. Okay, little bit of loose white, tiny bit of white. Okay, and you're going to start at that green color. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull in tiny little hairs. Tiny little hairs on that eyeball. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Just little bit. Look at this. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Tiny little hairs. Okay. Toning it down so that eye's not so crazy because he's a fuzzy-wuzzy bunny. All right? Can you see that? Tiny little hairs in there. All right, and you're going to do the same thing on the other eye. So you're going to come in from the green, bring in tiny little hairs, and you're doing this with the gentlest touch, okay? The gentlest touch that you have to get these hairs nice and small. All right, there we go. I'll show you what they look like. See that? Ooh, tiny little hairs. And then the last thing that you guys are going to do on this bunny is you're going to take your brush with the smallest tip, okay? Not the top tip, but the bottom tip. This guy right here. You're going to dip it in white, okay? That tiny little tip, you're going to dip it in white. And you're going to come in and you're going to go boop, add a tiny white dot there, okay? And then you're going to do the same thing. Use the minimal amount of pressure so you get the smallest white dot boop, right there, okay? Now, if you don't get this right, your bunny is going to look off, all right? So there we go. Look at that. There are those bunny eyeballs. Now, Once you get his eyeballs done, guess what, you guys? Your masterpiece is complete. Wow! Okay? You guys are going to grab your little bitty brush, pull in that famous artist signature in the lower left or right-hand corner. I like this one. I don't know if it's left or right because I don't know my left from my right. Okay, put your famous artist signature on there. Flip them over. Paint your bottom. Paint your friend's bottom if they let you. And guess what? You guys did it. Yay! Good job, everybody. Now make sure you take your time on those eyes, okay? That's the hardest part of this painting, but I know you can do it. All right? I love you guys. Make sure you send me your beautiful paintings. If you'd like, please join the group. And guess what? I will see you guys next Saturday for Easter Cat. All right? Thank you guys so much for joining me. I read all your comments, so please, I hope you're leaving me some pretty fun stuff. I love you guys.